Look, his big fat ass is ruining my truck.
I like the big girls, you know? I gotta handle the weight. Okay, see the diff is back in, sealed up, drive shaft connected, hub's back on, so we gotta bleed the brakes and then we'll be wrapping this up.
What are we doing?
Now we're getting rid of the rear shocks. Let's put on the Bilsteins.
Perfect. Ready?
Shocks are out. Let's check if they're any good. Not really. I don't know if it's supposed to go down that easy. We'll see when we get to those new ones.
Perfect.
We got the old coils out. They had these really long bump stops in here for some reason, and we were pretty much just riding on these bump stops, so the ride sucked. But these are the new Old Man Emu. I think they're 1.5 inches of lift. They're about the same height now, but I think these will have a stiffer spring rate, so they won't collapse as much once we put them in.
Perfect.
There's also these bump stops on the truck currently. Is this an extension? I feel like this kind of comes down far and this should be mounted here, but let me know.
Look, his big fat ass is ruining my truck. This is crazy.
I like the big girls, you know? I gotta handle the weight. So here's the final look. We got the springs on. These are Old Man Emus, 1.5 inch, and I think we're stock height in the front. Let me get off 0.5 for you. So that's the height we're working with. What do you think?
I think it looks good.
Yeah, we're still waiting on the shocks in the rear, but I can put those on after. But yeah, I'm super happy with it. Got the new Bilsteins in. Got that all greased up. Put them in the truck.
What are we doing right now?
Struggling. Got some sway bars from a guy locally. So we're getting the rear ones put on, and then when we redo the front suspension, we'll put on the front one.
Are you okay? Look at his big forehead veins.
I know, dude.
Look at
Straining.
his big head. Oh god.
So let's try out these ones. What kind of resistance there is. Way harder to push down than the last ones.
And they come back quicker than the other ones did.
Yeah.
They got stuck inside.
All right. Today we're gonna get this radiator out and hopefully get the new one in and do a coolant flush. So I'm planning on getting this off and just running hose water all through the engine and just seeing what kind of nasty stuff comes out. And I'll hopefully be catching it all in a bucket. But I told my girlfriend once the radiator comes out, I can put the TRD Pro style grill on the front, which she's been looking forward to. So let's start with that. So I cleaned up the shroud. I did get the thermostat out, and it absolutely flooded the floor. In my defense, that shape and the shape up here is pretty similar. So now I'm just putting stuff back in after I flushed the engine with some hose water. So radiator's on, transmission lines are all back on. And look what else is on. Nice. Gotta get a shot with the hood down, hold on. There it is. I like it. Okay, so next thing is there's supposed to be a flare here, which I bought at a junkyard, but these holes on here don't match the holes here. So in order for me to get this on here, I'm gonna have to probably mark where I need some new holes and drill them in. So just got on the replacement flare. Had to drill some holes, but sheesh. Looks good. Looks way more finished than this side. Gotta find another one. I feel like I've been avoiding it forever, but I just got the diff filled in the back, and I think one of the next things I can do that we actually have in stock here is the valve cover gaskets. And, you know, just looking at how much I got to take off, of course it's kind of, you know, unmotivating, but we're gonna get after it. All right, so we just got valve cover off, and you can see clean, crispy clean. Like to see that. You like to see that.
I love to see that.
You can see this side. Dirty, dirty. So we're gonna give this a pressure wash and see if we can get this to bounce back. This is as best as I could get it, so I did some brake cleaner, degreaser, and pressure washed it, both sides. This is good as she's gonna look. So I just got the valve cover back on. Everything's torqued to spec. Don't have the plugs in yet. They're coming in the mail tomorrow, so I'm gonna leave it apart like this. Maybe just throw the coils back in the hole and let it sit like this overnight till we get the plugs in, but so far so good. Got the other valve cover off. My honey made me some dinner, and now I'm making her take out spark plugs.
How sweet.
Life is good, ain't it?
What a good trade-off.
All right. Other valve covers back on. This side is an absolute pain to get it on and off, but it's back in there. Got to put new plugs in them, new intake manifold gasket, and yeah, be good to go. Back together. Get out of here. Oh yeah. Tip-top shape. No check engine lights. I got the heat blasting. Trying to burp the system out. Make sure there's no air bubbles in the coolant. It's looking pretty steady. Good to go. We're just hanging in the garage. I'm cleaning up. Look who decided to run up in here. You lost your mind. Tried to get me. All right, you saw it running. So one of the last things on our list is addressing the suspension. So I had previously tested this out, and it's got tons of play on the upper ball joints, lower ball joints, and just overall questionable build. Anyways, got the 5100s up front. I think I'm gonna take some measurements and see the height difference between the rears and the front, and then determine what collar I'm gonna go with on here. So if you're not familiar with 5100s, you get 4 settings. This is stock height. This is 0.8 inches of lift. I wanna say this is around 1.5 inches, and here's about 2.5 inches. I moved it up 1 just so we could get about 0.8 inches of lift. I think that would look nice with the 1.5 inch lift spring we did in the rear that already has the 5100s on it. I don't know if you can see it, it's probably this side. There they are. So now we'll get matching struts up front. I have a full suspension kit that comes with upper control arms, lower control arms, sway bar end links. This truck did not come with sway bars, so I did pick this up from a dismantler locally, and it looks like it has energy suspension bushings on it and newer front end links, but I think this kit has front end links in it already. This is just an eBay kit. I am aware the quality may not be the best, but it can't be worse than what's on here. Another reason why we're replacing these front struts is I don't think you should be able to do this. I'm pretty sure this means it's blowing out.